most cruel sights you have ever seen cannot match the shock of this motion picture experience.
Scalpel slashing, arm twisting, axe hacking motorcycle maniacs.
From the depths of this unholy tomb,
terror.
Hide if you can.
Together, the pair everyone is talking about.
Welcome to Terrible Delights.
Welcome to Season 3, Terrible Delights. We're back.
Oh, this is the first episode. I forgot.
It is.
I lose track.
Well, insider info, we just keep recording. We don't take breaks.
Well, we did. We took a break between them too.
Brief. It goes like a week.
I think we took a week, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Vacation.
This means that when we actually do go on break, you don't even know.
That's right. You'll have no idea.
Yep.
10 years from now.
That's right.
So yeah, we're back, and after a month hiatus, at least, of sharing episodes with the world, and it's kicking off with my choice. Something I wanted to watch that I had never seen before, and I actually feel regret that it took me so long to get here with this movie, because I enjoyed it.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, yes, that's right. Couldn't wait till the end to say that. I enjoyed the movie.
This is a classic. I mean,
it is. Well, that's
right?
another reason. Like, is you figured that this would have been in my wheelhouse a long time ago.
I assume your next pick will be the sequel. The pick after that will be the other.
Yeah, all made the same year too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So this is from 1974.
He's a tough man. To let him live is taking a chance.
Since he knows our secret, he has to be killed.
Terry Seguri, 6'6" of half-breed fury. But he's got a little problem. He has a hard time making friends.
you tell that bitch who sent you here how sorry I am I can no longer be her friend.
The Street Fighter. If you've got to fight, fight dirty.
Our killed Suzuki. Now I owe it to him.
I'm sure you're the meanest guy in the world.
You'd better give up. I'm a master and you're going to lose this game.
I've waited a long time to settle the score.
Don't be too impatient. I'll see you another time.
Go on.
I hate punks worse than anything. And I would love to see the mob destroyed.
He has to die. We cannot let him live.
You're a Dayoku school member. I owe nothing to any school.
You beat a man, they call you tough. You beat an army, they call you the Street Fighter. Introducing the incredible Sonny Chiba. You don't know what mean is until you meet him.
I assume here is where you're putting in the soundtrack for the video game Street Fighter.
That's right. The specifically where they beats up a car.
Yeah. All right.
Yes. So it was. I couldn't find like a ton of information on it. Could you? I don't know how much research you possibly did, but
I did a little. I mean, there's more information really on Sonny Chiba. With that though comes information about this was like his breakthrough role, right?
Yeah, I mean he was around since the 60s, but
this was it.
Yeah, this was the first film to ever get an X rating for violence in the U.S.
I mean, boy, times are different, huh?
They are, but I wonder if because one specific scene, which is my name tonight, that you can see.
But even that, like, think of Dead Alive wasn't rated X.
Yeah, I know, but I think that actually was NC-17 for violence. So it got the original, Pretty sure it is. Or it might have just got stuck with an NR because it didn't want to deal with any of
that's
that
fair. That's
business. But yeah,
fair. I do kind of miss the idea of X movies. I know they're not really a thing, you know.
I mean,
the porn industry basically took it. They introduced X to make more adult fare, but not porn, just adult fare.
Yeah.
Something like this maybe would fall under it, and then the porn industry went like, "Cool, we're going to use that, but we're so over the top. We're a triple X, and that's where triple X came from, and they ruined X.
Was there ever a double X?
I don't think so.
No. Well, let's do that.
X plus.
Oh yeah. So it's also in the public domain. Someone forgot to do something, and it's
oh, I didn't know that.
Out there for anyone. I know that Jesus, someone owns the someone put out good prints of it.
Shout Factory.
Thank you. I couldn't think of who it was. I read it earlier today.
How do you get the license for something that's in the public domain?
I think there's certain aspects you get the license for, possibly. It's kind of like, for example, how this is being recorded in February 1st, 2024, and pretty recently Steamboat Willie went into public domain, but there are aspects of that which are not allowed, like, some parts of Mickey Mouse. That and something we covered on our other podcast about cartoons, the Mad Doctor, like Pluto, for example. That's public domain, but you couldn't use Pluto and certain aspects of Mickey Mouse. So it's you can share it, whatever, but it's a weird thing.
Yeah, copyright law is confusing.
Let's not talk about legal mumbo jumbo. Let's talk about the movie.
Hold on, let me get my nightcap and.
All right, and your spectacles. So I actually I found the IMDb description to be pretty spot on. Let's see what you think. I have it right here. After falling, take two. After failing to reach a deal with her enemies, a mercenary karateka protects the daughter of a recently deceased oil tycoon from the evil conglomerate gunning for her inheritance.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dumbed down version of the plot, but it's accurate. Yeah.
And I was still confused at many points in this movie. Were you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just making sure I'm not alone.
A better description of this movie should have included something of like a horrible human being that you shouldn't be rooting for at any point during this movie is the hero in our story.
Yeah,
that should be the whole synopsis.
Yeah, you saw this before?
I saw this, very long time ago. I saw it on video, but it was like bad. I remember it being real shit quality.
Do you recall, was it the New Line Cinema release?
No, it was a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
One of those. I'd forgotten about that particular New Line Cinema logo, which I really like.
Yeah.
They should bring it back.
I guess it might have been a copy of a New Line Cinema. There used to be a video store in Alston, Massachusetts, and he used to dub kind of harder to find movies. And he had a lot of martial arts stuff, and the Street Fighter was in that.
These be rented or sold?
He'd rent them.
Okay.
I was friendly with them, so I just took things home. Take them like a stack of movies.
You just went in, yell your name, and then just put 10 things in a bag.
I would just walk up at the trash bag and just open it wide and just point to it. No, you say anything. He'd just fill it with movies.
he'd give you like the old hand gun. Pew,
I get a lot of cool movies out of that I would never have seen otherwise, and things like this would show up. Like things that were like cult classics, kind of.
Yeah, I had an awareness, but I don't know why I never saw it. I really kicking myself about that.
Have you ever seen Sonny Chiba on anything?
Yes. I mean, I'm not counting like Kill Bill.
Yeah.
The only other movie I saw was, I think last year or two, was a Wolf Guy.
Oh, right. I didn't watch that. You did. And
I think I shared that on Violence Buffet.
Yeah.
At some point. But I think I will at some point choose it for this. So be forewarned, unless you take it from under me, but it'll come on down the line on this one. It would fit, I think it would fit very well. Just in case anyone's wondering, anyone who's a logo fanatic, the New Line Cinema's original logo started in 1973. So throw that in there.
I've seen him in a few things. He's always
intense.
Yeah, he's not a chill dude like ever.
No.
And on top of that, he has the tendency to overact with his face a bit. I
A
don't
bit.
I feel like I didn't see Wolf Guy, so I don't know. But I saw him in I remember watching Doberman Cop, where unfortunately he's not like a resurrected Doberman or something.
Part.
I
He said
saw
like a centaur, but it's like half Sonny Chiba, half Doberman.
I wish that would be fucking amazing.
Yes.
I saw that, and I saw I've seen Sister Street Fighter, and he's in that.
But he's not the star of that, right?
No.
I read he's actually not even playing the same character as the Street Fighter movies in that.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't recall.
One thing I found interesting because the opening credits I watched when you have on Plex, the New Line Cinema version, and they had some mess ups with the translation. So the name of the character is supposed to be Takuma Shurugi, but they have missed what I think I pronounce it as Terry Sugary.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Although
Yeah.
at one point, a guy that we were going to see in this movie quite a bit is saying his name, and it sounds like he's calling him Daddy. And I was like, he's calling him Daddy because that's fucking weird.
Is that his partner?
But I think he's going Daddy.
I think he's
trying to say Terry.
Oh, I thought it meant partner.
I think when he's like crying about it, I think he's saying Terry, but he's saying it so badly. It sounds like Daddy.
Talking about Raku?
Yeah.
Even though the credits, like, he's listed as Rat Nose.
He calls him Rat Nose.
But that was weird because I didn't notice, but we watch the same subtitles?
I didn't. I watched dubbed.
Watch where? You have it dubbed?
Yeah.
We had a discussion. We had a text discussion. I said
I thought I thought
I specified subtitle. I thought I specified subtitles.
Theatrical dub.
Which
That's what you said. Which audio version will you be watching? English for Japanese audio, English for theatrical dub, or what? And you said let's go English for theatrical dubs, and that's what I watched.
Oh, well, I watched it with subtitles. That's what it was called. What I chose. I couldn't find any.
You have to go into the audio settings.
I thought I did. Oh well, I goofed up.
You goofed.
Okay, well that's why yours is different than mine. Okay, well
mine's much better.
Probably was, but I could have paid more attention and wouldn't have to stop and read subtitles. Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I will ask in advance next time to make sure I do it right.
Well, you did this time. It still didn't work.
Oh, well, I got myself turned around. Oh well.
Boy's in a pickle this time, folks. How's he gonna get out?
Yep. Yeah, this is where we'll pause and do a Dukes of Hazzard voiceover. Is Merle Haggard still alive? All right.
Sure.
Speaking of him, sorry, real quick, since I just brought him up, there's a documentary that just came out on Netflix about
We Are the World.
Did you watch that?
I didn't watch the documentary, but I saw Merle Haggard.
Well,
he just leaves.
Yes, they bring up that, which I think is hilarious. Did you know why he left?
I just don't remember. I saw a clip.
Stevie Wonder wanted to include something in the song where everyone's singing in Swahili.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
And everyone's like, why? It doesn't make sense. And he just like leaves. He doesn't say anything about anyone. So
it's Lionel Richie is like the go-to guy in the documentary, and he was just like, so you watch Merle leave.
Yeah, exactly. But they played the Dukes of Hazzard theme for him leaving. Okay, that was funny. So yeah, it starts in a prison. Now I'm, as you may know, especially with foreign language movies, terrible with actual names.
Yeah.
So the guy in prison, I'm calling him Prison Man.
Yeah,
that's acceptable.
I don't. It's fine. I don't know anyone's names in this movie at all. It's supposed to be Tateki Shikamaru.
Oh, that's
his name.
I'm not gonna. Or Junjo. Maybe I might have him as Junjo. Prison Man.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Junjo.
Okay,
yes.
Junjo.
Yes.
He's about to get sentenced to death. Supposedly he's refused any meals or like talks with anyone who wants to see family or priests. But this Buddhist priest has come to visit. He's brought in to give like last rites for people like him.
Yeah.
And he's left alone with him for 5 minutes. the guy's handcuffed, and Sonny Chiba, who's the Buddhist priest, and they fight because this guy. I think this guy, he's one of those types that feels like modern martial arts of this day weren't up to his speed. He was like the last of his kind, he thinks, and he thinks it's like kill or be killed, and all these schools have watered it down.
The guy dying or Sonny Chiba?
Prison man, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Sonny Chiba, like the guy knows Sonny Chiba is like a fighter, so they have a little fight, and Sonny Chiba wins with a knuckle to the back of the head.
Yeah, the oxygen coma punch.
Yeah, but then he also, I thought it was like a revival, like a palm slide in the back that gives him delayed asphyxia, as he describes it.
Yeah.
It's a very strange way to get someone out of jail.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think? Yeah.
Yeah. And he just tells him to hold on for 10 minutes, and the guards come back. They don't notice that he can barely walk now, and he's like pale and.
Yeah.
I like it. It's interesting, I guess, because it's the 70s, that the noose was still a viable execution method in Japan at this time.
Yeah.
So they're about to bring him up, and he collapses down the stairs. I think he has cardiac arrest, and bring him to the hospital. We can't kill him if he's dying.
So a reminder already that this is a convicted murderer that was being put to death.
Yeah.
And our hero is breaking him out of prison
in the weirdest way.
Yeah.
I also want to note as I noted to you, the music for the opening credits at the nice like guitar happening.
It brings nice the whack guitar. Yeah,
that was good.
Takes a little bit to get there, but yeah,
it does. But like that, they did it like the freeze frames and stuff. I like those kinds of opening credits. Big words too. Like when the names fill the screen.
Yeah, they call you're a fontman.
I'm a fontman. I've said it before.
Yep.
Already drooled over the New Line Cinema. So
that's it.
So then it cuts to the ambulance is leaving. What the hell is Sonny Chiba drinking?
I don't know.
It's thick and red and weird. Ketchup?
It's like a blood mocktail. I don't know.
Hot sauce, ketchup, blood.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering why this ambulance has so many fucking people in it.
It's a party in there.
It's a lot of people, and none of them are adequate for this job at all.
Not. So then the partner, the rat nose, he stands in front of the ambulance and he blocks it. And I was assuming that he was going to be a very capable fighter based on what he did here.
Yeah, no.
Takes out like 4 prison guards.
Yep. And he comes in blazing and then quickly downhill.
Yeah. I mean, he did have like a walking stick club as a weapon. So,
yeah.
But then, he and Sonny Chiba get the ambulance. They get the guy out of there. And then we cut to their home. They seem like they're in cahoots. They're crime partners, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And I was a little fearful of too much of a comedy relief thing here. It wasn't that bad over the course of the movie.
No, he's actually, it's dramatic kind
of. A bit of a sympathetic. Yeah. A little goofy little here and there, but not too much.
Yeah. I mean, he has like the Band-Aids on his face, which is ridiculous, but yeah.
So the prisoner's brother and sister come, like, because they're the ones who they paid to have him bust him out, but he's like, oh, he's not here, he's in Hong Kong, and they're mad about that.
Well, yeah, the brother and the sister, right? Yeah,
the brother and sister, but
yeah,
what they came to finish, like, give him the last payment, even though they told him, oh, we don't have it, but where's our brother?
They need more time.
Yeah, that doesn't cut it.
No, because he's an asshole.
Sonny Chiba?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
But that's his character, that's his job.
I'm not saying he personally was an asshole, right? Yeah. The character in the movie is an asshole.
All right. Glad you cleared that up.
You did. Should I write a letter to Sonny Chiba's grave and apologize?
Yes. But it's funny he fights them. They're not very. I think the woman's a lot more capable than the sister's a lot more capable than the brother.
Agreed. Yeah.
Was she the one who actually starred in the sister Street Fighter movies? I think
it's been so long. I do not know. It's Nachi, right?
Yes.
Nachi is the sister. She's she's in the Street Fighter. I don't see anything about Sister Street Fighter. I don't know.
Why'd you bring it up then?
She was a member of Sonny Chiba's Japan Action Club.
Oh, nice. Whatever the hell that is.
helps you. Oh yeah, she was the lead in Sister Street Fighter. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So you told me I was wrong, and then you're like, oh, by the way,
It's funny because it's not in her biography. It's not listed in her credits at the beginning. It's like a whole other paragraph.
oh, okay.
That she, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Mm.
Yay.
You win.
I do. Hurry for me. Give me money. So what I think was funny was this scene was at one point the brother it's all his fault. He goes to jump at Sonny Chiba. Sonny Chiba just ducks and he goes flying out a window.
Yes, he does. Yes.
And I love that. I think they pulled like a something you would have maybe seen in like the 1966 Batman TV series with like him with the screen behind him.
Yeah.
He's quote unquote falling. He's just upside down.
There's a great Sonny Chiba fall later that's like that.
They probably both were just standing there with their arms up, and they took the camera and just turned the camera upside down.
Oh, absolutely, that's what they did. Yeah, yeah. Maybe put like a fan on them so the hair blows a little.
Yeah. Now, here's where I could totally get why you'd say Sonny Chiba's.
Oh, you think? You might be kind of a little bit of an asshole,
a little bit of a jerk,
maybe slightly.
He goes to I don't know if this is someone he works for or has worked with.
Runs.
Okay, thank you. Oh, thumbs up. It happened.
Nice.
Runzu, because he has sold her to him, right?
Yeah, he's a sex trafficker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah. He sells her into sexual slavery.
Yeah. But what I found, like all these movies had these scenes, like Oily Maniac had several of these scenes. This one's not as bad, but still I'm very unfortunate. But I like the fact that she's able to like kind of kick their asses before they can subdue her. Like there's the African American gentleman who gets his awesome fate later.
This guy walks in, he's busy like
he walks in
his pants down.
They're already down when he walks in the room.
It's gross. So gross.
But she actually got to choke him, which was like, yes.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
But yeah, so she unfortunately loses. And
I love too, by the way, because this is awful. This is all awful. But later we're gonna find another rescue thing in there, and Sonny Chiba's character is very sympathetic to women in the sex trade.
Yeah, he cleans up his act.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
If he likes you, if he doesn't like you, sexual slavery. If he likes you, he'll do anything for you.
My theory is he wasn't aware that you were watching the movie at first, and then when it dawned on you that Scott's watching, I better change my tune.
All right, I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you say Runju?
Who the guy he sells to?
Yeah,
Renzo.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, don't go anywhere. Got a meeting for you first. Get some work.
Yeah. And
so we have the Goryu Kai. That's like a mafia group that meets with him. Yeah. It's kind of woman. And they're asking him.
They're like the Yakuza.
Yeah. Asking him to kidnap the heiress of the oil giant. I find this strange. On TV, earlier in the movie, Sonny Chiba's watching TV, and they report that this oil magnate has died, leaving the fortune to his daughter.
Yeah, Sarah.
It seems like national news. But later on in the movie, she finds out from her uncle.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, time has passed.
Well, she finds out from her uncle how he died. That's all.
No, I thought it was that she seemed shocked that he was dead. Did I mistake? I thought it was.
I didn't get that. The surprise was how he died, not that he was
well, you have to keep in mind that I watched with subtitles and you watch with an overdub.
Yeah.
So just. Anyways, so he wants like $50 million. You're like, oh, that's what?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But then the woman was like, okay, we'll do it, but you don't get paid until you complete the job. No money up front. Yeah. And he's like, I don't want to do that. And so they think, oh, you can't leave. We have to kill you now because you know this information.
He's also, I think, suspicious of them.
Well, rightfully so.
Yeah. Well, they should all be suspicious of each other. They're all horrible.
Yeah. But I do like how he says, just no trust, no business.
Yep.
Even though he doesn't trust them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he leaves. They aren't able to subdue him.
Well, he sees one of them has a logo.
Yeah, that's how he knows it's the
He's
the
mad that
Goryukai.
they're related in any way to the Yakuza.
Yeah. But I like how the next scene is they raid his home, and this is one of those classic scenes, like, X number versus one, where everyone just stands around, and then one at a time they go in.
Yeah.
What made me a little more nuts about this was the leader. He had a knife, and he like Sonny Chiba had his back to him. Ample amount of time. He could have just not even walked up instead. Could have thrown the knife at his back.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, he didn't do that.
It would have been too easy.
It would have been too easy. But I do like they think there was a little more effort made. They realize how dangerous this guy is. They actually look terrified to go in, like they're scared because.
Well, he's making those faces.
Well, let's talk about the face. I have a theory about the faces.
So Sonny Chiba's character, anytime he's fighting, he makes these grimace faces, or he'll move his. Sometimes he's just moving his mouth, and it looks like he's going to go like "woo," like that kind of sound.
I just thought of a second theory. I have two theories. Okay,
I don't have any, so go ahead.
The first one, based on I think he's in reality, part of his fighting style is like getting his his center and everything and getting psyched up. So he looks like he's like straining to do something, but I think he's shitting his pants.
I was gonna say straining to poop.
Yeah, shitting his pants.
That's fine. I would buy that because his face does look at times that of like a baby who has shat itself.
Yeah, and then other times, based on especially his mouth stuff, I think there's an invisible man who's just pushing on his face.
Those are both perfectly acceptable theories because I don't understand. He does that, and his fighting style a lot of times involves just holding his hand up and like moving his fingers into shapes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, while he does that, he makes like an ooh face, like ooh. He's like,
it's like, oh, that was a wet one,
right? Like a grimace where you like ooh, like it's like half your face is making the grimace.
Yeah,
he does that a lot, and I mean, I assumed it was to look tough.
Yeah,
I just found it a little off-putting.
It doesn't cut the mustard these days, but back then maybe it was like ooh.
I mean, at this point in time, you made a movie now, an action movie with someone that looked like Sonny Chiba as a star, people would go like, "Why is there a middle-aged man making faces at me?" Like it just wouldn't fly. I think it's good. I mean, listen, he's fine in this. There's a reason why it's a classic movie.
He's intense,
but it wouldn't fly now.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate.
It'd be played up for laughs, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's so over the top and serious about it.
But the thing is, too, like he can do like regular intense faces, and he does that too.
Oh yeah, he's an intimidating man.
He wants to try all the faces.
It's like he got fresh out of face acting school right before this movie and had a whole bunch of facial expressions he needed to try out.
Do you think between takes he had some assistants who would just like pull on his cheeks and stuff to like
I do
loosen up for other variations?
I do think that now. Yeah.
Every time you watch a Sonny Chiba movie, you're gonna think that from now on.
That's right.
So yeah, he defeats these guys handily. And then he has the last guy, the leader of it. And I love like he gets him like cornered, gets a knife away.
Yeah.
And like how he punches him like in the mouth, and the teeth immediately just all teeth everywhere.
Yeah.
It's so gross. And then the guy like then the blood, so much blood comes afterwards, and it's like that like bright red. It's it's like extra fake, but it makes it for me better to have that kind of blood.
There's quite a bit of like just over the top blood in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think for 74, this was 50 years old now, so 50 years ago, I'm sure this was kind of shocking.
I would think,
especially when it's certain body parts are getting ripped off.
Well, I think we've already brought up that it was rated X.
Yeah,
for the violence. So yeah,
maybe it's just like showing the amount of blood too. Maybe necessarily, the things that were happening, but just the amount of blood on screen could have been like in the ratings, people's eyes, like, oh, that's not good. Maybe
that makes sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this guy has to report back to I just call her boss lady. I don't know her name.
I don't know her name either.
She's not happy, and she tells him like, "Well, you failed, so you can either I'll kill you or you can kill yourself." And he tries to run for it. And
Why do you
see,
think he runs? He could take them out.
I
Don't you think?
well, I think there was someone else in the room that probably was there in case he tried some stuff. I don't know. He was terrified though, so I don't think he was going to try anything. His teeth were back too, by the way.
They're
They
bad.
grew,
Oh, they're back.
they grew back very fast.
Were they back? Really? I didn't
I
even
think
notice.
when he gets shot, you can see you can see his bottom teeth when he's talking, but when he gets shot, I think you can see.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yep, goofed up. Go back and reshoot it, guys. You
Oh,
ruined it.
Goofs.
Yep.
Lots of goofs.
So that happens, and then Sonny Chiba's character, he's now moved on. He busts into this karate school.
Yeah.
I think it's very smart too. I thought at first it was just a fashion choice, but he has those like metal forearm bands that come in very handy.
Yeah, I didn't really know what they were all about, like what they were even really made of.
Yeah, I mean he's blocking swords at one point, so it's like, ooh, that's gonna help him. I just thought it was like a sleeve, like some kind of like leather maybe, but and then it looked kind of cool. But
Yeah, I agree.
yeah. So yeah, he goes and he beats up some guys, and he finds the heiress is there. It's her uncle's karate school. It's weird how he took this whole approach. He goes, oh, this is he's still shitty. He doesn't know you're watching at this point, Scott, because he goes in, he finds,
Yeah,
he finds
he
her,
fucks up right here. Yeah,
he finds her, and he says like, well, first off, he says, "Oh, you look even better than your picture," which is a weird thing to say.
yeah.
And then he's forcing a kiss on her, even though people are in the room. He's just like,
It was a little weird. Like, I was confused at this point because I was just like, do they know him? Like, are they afraid of him? And then I'm like, oh, maybe like he knows her, and like this is like a goofy thing they do.
man, it's a weird. It's part of the goofy thing.
Oh, I don't
beating up
think it
people.
was. I think he was being awful.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah.
And then so he's like, I need to talk to the master, and he challenges him to a fight. But then I was confused because he doesn't fight the master right away. He fights a couple of other guys. He beats them easily, but the master's good, even though he's like he's got Danny DeVito proportions.
You think Danny DeVito?
But the proportions, yeah, maybe a little bit taller.
I admit to not having thought of that, but it makes quite a bit of sense as you say it.
He was a stout man. I wouldn't tell him that to his face. He kicked my ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's beaten by it's weird. He's beaten by him, and then he's like, "Hire me. I'm good. I'll protect your niece." And he's like, "All right." And then he's just like, I trust you, sure. And she's disgusted, of course, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Look, he explains why she's in danger, so he's like, any help we can get, we'll take.
Yeah.
And
I don't agree, but yeah.
he could have just like visited respectfully and given this information and like, here, these are my skills. Do you want help?
Right.
He doesn't even ask for money, does he?
No. Nope.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's.
You know why?
He's a walking contradiction. Is that why?
Because he knew you started watching. He became aware that Scott's watching.
That makes sense.
It'll be my best behavior.
Yeah, I'm just like he's like irredeemable, but he at some point tries to redeem himself. I guess I don't know. Like he does awful things, and then he's just kind of like, but you have a good face. I'll do anything for you. Like it's like what?
Well, he was humbled because he does have a flashback of his father being killed for supposedly being a spy, and the master's like, I think I knew your father.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. But that's that. And then we cut to Hong Kong briefly. I think this was Kowloon.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I can remember because that was the name of a restaurant outside of Boston that I ate at before. Yeah. And so they're at his. He's talking about how he might just go kill Terry or Seguri himself. Yeah. And then they kind of they're showing like his place of business because there's a blind guy who's sitting, just like slices this guy's leg for no reason, and then his partner, I call him Knife Man, is out there. He killed someone for no reason.
I laughed when he sliced the guy's leg because he does it like with his cane,
Yeah.
but it's like it's comedic, like how it all happens. It's very strange, very slapsticky.
Well, that kind of fits the mood of the movie.
Yeah,
That is just establishing that Kowloon's a powerful guy, I think, because the police come in like try searching for the knife man, and they start harassing the prisoner guy who's there, and Kowloon's like, leave him alone.
searching for the knife man.
Yeah, but he brings the prisoner man into his fold, and part of that is like
Knife man, prisoner man, rat face man.
it's like a Mega Man game, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
I remember Kowloon, so that's something. Give me that.
Yeah, there you go. I'll give you that.
So Kowloon's like bringing him to his brothel of forced sex workers, and he finds his sister there.
Yeah,
And Kowloon is just like, you can have her back if you kill Sonny Chiba's character. I gotta say that the guy was a good fighter, but he did look the part of like a skilled martial artist.
no, he's pretty dumpy.
Prisoner Man? Oh no, Kowloon, he's older, but I'm talking about Prisoner Man. He looks gaunt to me.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, ghoulish.
And he also looked like Sonny Chiba was always shitting his pants. He looked like he was like holding one in, like his like deep concentration. Like, I can't do it here.
You
It's
think
not
it's
toilet.
they have opposite assholes. One's wide open, constantly spewing out, and one's very tight.
Just picture a yin yang, but the circles are actually puckered assholes.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yes. I hope we haven't disrespected anyone with that comment.
Oh no, I'm sure the family of Sonny Chiba is like right now listening and nodding. That's Dad.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are. Oh yeah, the heiress is gonna go home with. She has two of her buddies from the school going with her in the car, and Sonny Chiba is gonna follow as protection.
Yeah.
And of course his partner's with him. And so these bad guys come along.
Rat nose. Sorry.
Rat nose, yes.
Yeah.
The bad guys come along and they block Sonny Chiba's car. And I do like, this is the middle of in daylight, on a public street. They have a construction vehicle that just scoops up the car and drops it off a bridge.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I liked best about this was Sonny Chiba was doing his like weird faces to prepare for the drop.
Yeah.
Which the other guy's terrified. He's just like, whoa. He's like, gotta get my next dump ready. It was nice that the car, the way it landed, though, it landed wheels up. I wonder if that was trying to plan out, or if they're just like, oh, that looked good on film.
I can't imagine that they got it right if they planned it.
Yeah.
I think it was accidental.
Now, do you think Sonny Chiba going through his mind in the movie is like, I'm gonna?
He was really in the car.
I believe it with how intense he was. I'll do it. He made Rat Nose.
Do I think that's Sonny Chiba what?
Hmm?
I interrupted you. He said, "Do I think that's Sonny Chiba something?"
Oh, was planning to pretend to be unconscious. Like he would knowing he would somehow survive this fall.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know, because he was playing.
Maybe that's what he's preparing for. He's making all those noises. Those are his unconscious noises.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So they drop it, and then these guys come out. This is my favorite outfit in the movie. This thug with the maroon suit with the mustard yellow shirt.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was a nice.
Yeah.
I was kind of sad that he got it all wet and gross.
You were as soon as it got wet, you were like, "No!"
Yeah, I was watching it last night. I was the only one awake. I yelled, "Oh, come on!" so loud. I woke up my family.
They just come to your wife and child come to see you. You're just pointing at the TV, going, "Look at it! It's ruined."
What's wrong? Everything okay? The maroon suit with the mustard colored shirt.
It's ruined.
Yeah,
It'll never be the same.
Yeah. No, blood now. Blood. Now, is this the original X-ray punch?
I think so. Yeah.
Which I think was really a really creative thing to do. Really awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And his reaction afterwards, he's alive long enough to look surprised before he just like blood pours out of his head and he just drops.
Yeah.
That was an awesome shot. And then
we saw this. You've seen this now in lots of other things.
I could story of Ricky.
Yeah,
Ricky O. But the other guy was already down from like some other kick he got, and then Sonny Chiba, he steps on him to death. He just like presses down on him somehow.
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
And the sound is almost like if a cartoon character was eating an apple. Is how I took it.
Just, I don't remember the sound, but it's num 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 num.
And it's
as he steps on.
I think it's when you bite into it, like the initial like crunch
The
of that
crunch,
fresh,
yeah.
but it's like all apple crunch, and it's not the only time in the movie it happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
So they decide after this, he and Ratnose go to what they assume is someone like a bad guy's office or hideout.
I don't know. I don't know
And-
what it is. I really was lost at a lot of this movie. I mean, listen, if you've listened to this podcast before, you know I am easily lost.
Oh, I am too.
But yeah, this movie has a lot of going on.
Yeah, but yeah, so they go to this place. It's affiliated with the bad guys, and there's this like big bald strong guy there, just kind of throwing Sonny Chiba around. But what his move to finish this guy, I'll call it the ultimate mow.
Okay,
because he pokes his eyes like deep into the sockets and kills him that way.
that's accurate. Yeah,
The ultimate Mo Howard.
the ultimate Mo.
But then he goes into his office. And the only other people there are the prisoner man and his sister, who supposedly is not going to be freed until he kills.
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, I guess
understand any of that.
I guess it's nice that she's not going to be stuck in
Like sex camp.
Yeah, it sounds like an early '80s comedy romp. I
didn't mean it to be like really light and funny. They're just in sex camp.
But you're just making me picture like the VHS art would have been like the two like male leads like doing like a what are you gonna do? But they're stuck in someone's cleavage. Like that kind of like Drew Struzan style painting.
Well, if they ever go back in time and make an 80s sex comedy, I know what the title is.
Yep. Written by Scott.
based on a misunderstanding.
Yes, based on a podcast comment. So I thought there was going to be a fight here because I think it's a sai, right? That's the weapon that she pulls out.
I think that's what they're called. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually liked her outfit. Looked pretty cool. That like weird red kind of like shiny leathery thing.
Yeah, she's kind of badass.
Yeah, and he's still like, it looks like he wore his clothes to bed. And then prison.
He's always kind of rumpled.
Yeah. So, but there isn't much of a fight. Like I don't know why Sonny Chiba he seems to live to fight everyone, but he dives out a window into the flatbed of the truck that's waiting for him down below.
He's tired,
which should have killed him.
He just needed a nap. He saw a truck and went for it.
He can only sleep in trucks. Trucks that are moving.
He could feel the vibrations of a truck coming. It was like, it's my chance. I need a quick nap.
So this is nice. This is the second defenestration of the movie, which I liked. Both self-defenestrations, yes. Okay, so now there's this other guy who came into the story at some point, Mr. Bayan. Actually made note of his name in my version.
I don't remember what his name was.
He's the older gentleman who's nice to her at first, and like they get in the car to leave together. They're supposed to be going to an airport, and they end up at his place, and she's like, "You can't keep me here." Is this ringing a bell?
Okay. Yeah.
And they try to leave. They get in their car, try to leave, but the blind swordsman is waiting.
Yeah. Kind of cool.
And I like to look at the character. He was a bit creepy looking, intense, but
he was. Yeah,
they did a good job with him. And then Knife Man's lurking in the shadows. Actually, this was cool. He threw a knife and went into one of the good guy's eyes. Yeah. That was a nice shot. Mm-hmm. But they get killed essentially, and she's kidnapped.
Yes.
So now she's stuck there, but the next day she's like being kept in a room, and she can see outside that Sonny Chiba and his pal Ratnose are sneaking in a boat, a very loud boat, not so sneaky.
Very loud boat, yeah.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we have the gentleman. I don't know, gentleman's a way wrong term to use. The guy comes in the room, the same African American gentleman from earlier.
Pants up this time, though.
Well, briefly,
momentarily.
Well, it's weird. He brings her like lunch, and then he's just like, "Yeah, never mind." And then
he's learning. See, he's learning from the last one that tried to choke him out. You maybe this time, if I try to flatter her with some food,
with a sandwich and a glass of milk.
Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, something's not right because he like falls over easily and stumbles.
Something's not right.
Yeah. But so Sonny Chiba, he saw that she waved, so he's already in the case, getting up there, and this is the best violence in the movie, I thought, and then the most like best like payback of sorts, comeuppance. Sonny Chiba walks in, just grabs the guy by his junk. I think it's a little twist, like you're pulling an apple off a tree.
Kind of, yeah. And to make it like a crunchy sound.
Oh yeah, definitely a crunching sound. But even like in character afterwards, he's holding it up. He's just like, "This is like crotch blood." Ew.
Yeah, he pulls the guy's dick and balls off pretty much.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
What about you're like an apple that he just bites into it at the end?
Really?
Here's your an overdubbed apple.
Oof. Really juicy one too.
That's why it's rated X.
Yeah.
He just turns to the camera and winks.
Then he goes back for a second bite. It's in season. So they get her out of there, and it's weird. They could all escape in the boat, but he wants to stay behind, Sonny Chiba.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tells
Don't
Rat-
understand why.
Yeah, and what's stranger is that I think they're running. The bad guys are running over. They see them get in the boat and leave, but like when he's finally outnumbered, they're like, "Where'd they go? They got away." They not have a means to like search this immediate area.
Apparently not.
Yeah, it's. But
How dare you tell them they're not doing good jobs?
But it's interesting. It's like every boss head and figure is here to catch him, including Kowloon, who he seems to want to fight him because he kind of starts to, and they get into a stalemate. But then the other bosses with their guns come along. They're like, "Cut the shit. We need to find out where she is because she didn't just leave 1 minute ago in a boat, going in the only direction they can go in."
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
So they have him tied to a tree atop a cliff, abusing his shoulder mercilessly with a stick, trying to get answers.
Yeah.
Ratnose comes back because he can't stand to know that Sonny Chiba is in trouble.
He can't stand it, it tells you.
That was actually he said that in English in my version.
he looks at the camera and goes, "I can't stand it," I tells you.
That's right.
Nonsense talk. Yeah.
Not so Japanese.
No, just his character in general was talking shit.
Okay. It's like, what?
I didn't just suddenly go horribly racist. Jesus. Man.
But so the thread is, I did like this a little bit of a tense scene. The woman, the boss lady, has a gun with 2 bullets, and she's doing a little bit of a Russian roulette.
Yeah.
And
which is always fun.
Oh yeah, it's a grand old time.
You're gonna have to explain to me what happens here because I've seen it and I'm lost as to why they do what they do.
All right. Well, I think we know that Ratnose gives in.
So he basically tells them that they know where the girl is.
Yeah, which Sonny Chiba didn't want to do.
He's like, "Shut the fuck up, dude."
Mm-hmm.
And then she does the Russian roulette thing again, and this is where he starts saying what I thought was "daddy."
Oh, in my version, the subtitle is "partner" over and over again. So that's why.
So in mine, whoever did the dub, I think he's trying to say
Terry,
but he's trying to sound like mournful. So he's like, instead he would say it like Terry, like no Terry, right?
Yeah.
But he's like Daddy, like that, like again and again. And
Next time I watch it,
calling him Daddy because that's fucking weird.
Next time I watch it, I'll watch it with the
Daddy.
English overdub so I can enjoy that.
So he's gonna tell them where it is, but Sonny Chiba's character's like, "The fuck you will, shut up."
But then he does anyways, because
he does anyways, like an asshole.
He does. And then they want to kill him, but Kowloon's way of killing him, he doesn't.
This is what I don't understand.
Yeah, I
was like, did he free him on purpose?
I think he has a little bit of honor and respect, maybe, because he wanted to fight him man to man.
The fall will kill him, I guess.
It was so quick too. Like he cut the ropes with. I thought he was gonna, you assume he's gonna stab him because he said his name's like the Kowloon Cutthroat.
Yeah.
But he falls, and
The fall's amazing.
It is because I think it's, whatever it is, the dummy like hits some rocks first on the way down. So it's a little, whoops.
But I love they show Sonny Chiba's face as he's air quote falling,
Yeah.
and he's just making faces like all the way down.
But he's like crossing his eyes, sticking his tongue out. So yeah, he's fine.
Well, then they
Apparently.
just show the water for like
Yeah.
30 seconds, and like he doesn't resurface, and then it's like, oh, he's on the shore, he's fine.
Yeah, found by
Rat
Nose, and so when he comes to, it's the
He's
big breakup.
pissed. He's pissed at Rat Nose for telling them where she was. I don't blame him.
We're not partners no more. But he's like, I could have gotten out of that somehow. No.
But I like he's just like, please, like I'll be your slave.
Yeah, because I think this is the only time they reference why they're even like together. He's like, hey, you freed me from Singapore.
Yeah.
No further backstory.
No.
Not needed, I guess.
Yeah. You'll find out in the Street Fighter -1 coming out.
Yeah. 0.05.
But yeah, so he's basically just like, you have no honor. So
yeah.
But
so I forsake you.
Yeah.
And now, so we cut to Lady Boss. She has brought the heiress to a shipyard. She somehow, I assume, didn't notice Sonny Chiba directly behind them.
No, he was, master of disguise. He's making different faces.
And he's wearing ski goggles for some reason.
But he's not, instead of being like a grimace on the right side, he's doing a grimace on the left side. And there's like, is that? No, wrong side.
Yeah. What he could have done, he could have done the old Pee-wee's Big Adventure and scotch taped his nose off like a pig.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And free.
You made the voice really deep.
Yeah. Oh. But so, yeah, I don't get if they knew at this point that they were being followed because they don't.
She mentions it. She says that
later on.
Yeah,
but not at that point.
No, she says that she sicked someone on him. I didn't even see that happen, really.
Well, she had the blind swordsman there, waiting for him.
And I guess that's it, though. One dude.
Well,
he's been marching through the country, like destroying armies.
Well, this is.
Why would you put a blind guy on him?
This
like out of everyone.
It's like a mini boss.
It's like a real mini boss. This should have been an earlier boss. This should have been like level 2. We're at like level 50 at this point.
All right. But what I didn't get here is when he turns the corner. And blind guy's standing there, and like he's moving, and the sun is getting in Sonny Chiba's eyes, and he's reacting like he's never seen the sun before.
That was his direction. That was the director said.
But he couldn't just back up into the shade and have the blind guy follow him to the shade.
Definitely not. Listen.
And this was kind of an even fight. I don't think Sonny Chiba was having much of an advantage until what we think is some random guy on a motorcycle interferes and gets sliced immediately, which gives the opportunity for Sonny Chiba to bust the guy's sword and use his forearm things to crack him on the head. That was nice head bleeding.
Yeah, no, I agree. It was a lot of blood.
It was, yeah. But what if, as he's dying, he's like, I can see again, and then he dies. he corrected his vision somehow with that crack of the head. But lo and behold, it is Rat Nose looking for some redemption.
Yeah. Who knew he could drive a bike?
Yeah. Well, he didn't seem to be doing too well.
Maybe he was exactly where he wanted to be.
All right. But so, yeah, he's dying, and you had texted earlier with a still of this scene, like when he actually dies. And Sonny Chiba's, is this like an attempt at like resuscitation or to disbelief that he's not?
I think it's like disbelief. It's almost like it's like a mice and men or something. Like, like he's like, wake up, like like the big monster is trying to wake up the bunny rabbit that died.
Yeah, but it's fingers in the nose.
But yeah, he tries to wake him up. He tries to wake him up by forcefully shoving his gloved fingers up his nose for like a fraction of a second because he's like flicking it, like like whacking his nose.
I wish he made that sound. But this is the kind of thing
times.
I could have seen if if they'd like pulled like a Cannonball Run and had bloopers with the credits, like that would have been like this guy cracking up because he kept getting fingers shoved up his nose.
I'm telling you, this guy This guy suffered some damage because he's really in there. And because the other thing is, Sonny Chiba's not like little. It's like these big, like meaty hands in giant gloves,
Yes.
and they're fully inserted in the. I freeze framed it because I was wanted to see is he actually going fully in the nostril?
Did you get a measurement of depth?
It's like blood didn't come
Yeah.
pouring out.
It's also it kind of ruined the scene because it was at first like Sonny Chiba, he was like doing a good job of looking like really upset. He wasn't making faces. I think he was like he was getting real tears.
Yeah, well, real tear.
Yeah, still, he was playing the part well, and then he had to ruin it by force picking his nose. So now everyone's on this big oil tanker, and Sonny Chiba gets out there like unnoticed. I know it's dark, but they still have
he scrambles over the edge of the boat somehow.
Yeah, how do you get up there?
I don't know, because he quickly throws a man off, so he's definitely on a fucking boat.
I wasn't expecting him. I thought he was going to knock him out. I didn't expect him to fire and carry him over and just toss him over the edge.
Yeah. And I was like that. I actually thought at the time, I was like, what an awful way to die. You just get knocked out and you wake up drowning.
Yeah,
Ugh,
even if you wake up.
Well, you figure the shock might wake you up because he just got knocked out.
Oh yeah, then
so he basically just threw him to die in the ocean, drowning. Like,
he doesn't care. You've seen when he's done this movie.
I get it.
There's the chair again. So yeah, he at this point he's in there and he fights like 57 people,
something like that.
Now what I found,
57 sounds about right.
It actually made me feel a little frustrated. Like he was trying to get this one stairway and he couldn't because people kept coming. It was like getting on my nerves. That one stairway, all he wanted to do is get up it.
It drove you nuts, did it? Yeah,
it did. Yes, it actually did. I mean, the kills are great.
Like, let him go.
That's what I wanted to yell at my movie at my screen.
Yeah,
but
I get it.
But so yeah, this it's kind of like standard again, like the one versus all, where a few are waiting in the wings, and he gets them all. I do like when he actually gets up there. I actually felt like less anxious when he got to the top. He could take a breath. There's one guy who he throws over, and it was a nice editing job. There's clearly a dummy that's falling, but at the last second, they cut to a shot of his head hitting and like the big blood splatter, like his head exploded.
Yeah,
that was
yeah. It was a nice one.
Yes. Now you also sent a still earlier of someone who gets punched in the gut, and my note for that was one guy punches one guy in the gut, and it looks like milky canned peaches come out of his mouth.
Yeah, I didn't understand. So most people in this movie, when you get, attacked, if anything's coming out of your mouth, it's blood.
Yeah.
But this guy, it's a close up. Clearly, obviously, it's deliberate, and it's a clear liquid, kind of. It's more like what has like a viscosity to it. Like it's a little.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
It's a little syrupy. It looks like it might be some kind of like fruit cocktail syrup.
Yeah, that's why I said peaches.
Like, but then, there's definitely like a piece of fruit that comes out. Do you think he was eating fruit cocktail when he got punched?
You had a mouthful. You didn't have time to swallow it.
When it just oozes out. It's really, really gross.
Like an interesting choice.
It's gross. It's really gross. And the blood, no problem, because it was like whatever. But this was like it was a close up. It was a little like I didn't.
Did you try to?
I was a little like no. If it had continued for a while, I might have.
He just kept going.
I didn't like that.
Yeah. Now, it's something I find strange in movies in general, but in this one, no matter where he hits someone in the front of their body that wasn't their face, immediate blood pouring out of their mouths, like devastating internal organ damage that causes blood to just erupt like a volcano out of your mouth.
He's a tough guy.
All right. Did you find that's probably not a real world thing?
Well, Japan in the 70s known for
something
heavy facial blood.
Something in the air causes you to bleed from the mouth profusely.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yep.
But yeah, I love how he gets through all like the low level thugs, and now he starts mowing down the bosses.
Yeah.
So he gets I'm going to say, was it Renzo?
Yeah,
it is. I remembered.
Yeah.
he gets a quick death. He gets a little blood spit up in the hallway.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Now this is I forgot to mention he has in his wrist guards he has some blades he can pull out because he throws one at a guy's throat earlier.
Yeah.
And then he gets the lady boss in her shooting arm, so she's kind of like ah. And now she was smart. She ran back into the room where the conference room, and she's thoughtful enough to dive over a sofa and like bring it with her as a shield. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't know
It's kinda
good.
cool.
Yeah, it doesn't know, but it looked pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Do you think she was on the? Do you think she was on the action team too? And that's her like this is my shot.
I wouldn't be surprised. Would you?
I wouldn't be surprised either. No.
Yeah.
But he just like basically like, stomps her to death and like. I was surprised at how rapidly all like the head honchos got destroyed. In this
Yeah,
movie.
this whole scene is not very long.
No, which is
considering
okay.
Considering it's a large part of the plot.
Yeah. So he does that, and then he gets to the room where Kowloon, prison guy, and his sister are, and then there's like two other white guys. Because the whole deal is they're trying to make the heiress sign everything over to them.
Yeah, this is what made me laugh the hardest in it, because this is so fucking 70s. Which there's another movies too, which is she doesn't actually have to sign the papers away. You could forge it, you could kill her. There are other ways to do this. You're doing all of this to actually get her to physically sign a piece of
They're
paper.
polite. They're very polite.
Right. It's very funny. Like, no, you're gonna sign it. She's like, I refuse. And they're like, damn it. You gotta get her to sign it. It's
just
like,
have to wait.
Like, what are you guys doing?
So so in here, Kowloon, he's like, everyone hold the phone, no guns. He mentions how prison guy has beef with Sonny Chiba. Is like, let them fight.
How Sonny Chiba got him out?
I know but he also sold his sister into sex trade, so he's gonna beef.
I mean, he didn't pay his bill.
Oh, all right. Wait, so
all of a sudden, I'm advocating for sex.
Yes, you are, and you're also siding with the guy that you like really disliked at the start of the movie.
Listen, I get where he's coming from now.
Oh, I see how it is.
So they're gonna fight.
Yeah, they agreed to have this, if Sonny Chiba wins, Eris goes free.
Yeah,
and
what happened to him though? That's never decided.
The two remaining white guys who seem to speak pretty fluent Japanese in the version I watched. They agree to this. Everyone's standing in the rain, getting wet while this is happening. Good atmosphere.
I like this because there's this massive entrance. It's like pouring rain. It's dark, and they're going down to like a lower platform, and Sonny Chiba's like jumps down, like it's like dramatic, and then everyone else just walks out of an entrance on the lower level. Like he didn't have to do any of that.
Of course he didn't. But
there's literally a door. It's like climbing a fence over the door.
Did you think where he was? It was like hard to get up there too. There was like no easy way to get up.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It's like
just totally look badass.
You had to push like a really heavy file cabinet over and get on top of that to get up there.
Yeah, right.
It was worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they do start fighting, and it doesn't go very long before one of the white fellas gets impatient and shoots him in the leg.
Yeah, what's that all about? What an asshole, huh? But even everyone else is like, what an asshole.
Yeah, but like Kowloon's immediately just like he kills him, but then he kills the other white guy who didn't actually do anything.
Well, now he's just mad at white people. I don't blame him.
Well, good thing we weren't there.
Yeah. Take him right the fuck out.
Yeah, I gotta have honor here. So now it's just Kowloon, the heiress, and the prisoner and his sister, and Sonny Chiba. And so the sister comes into play too. She somehow gets him pinned to something, and she's like, kill him. Like, she doesn't care if she dies. She's like, avenge our brother, stab me and him at the same time. The Sai she doesn't think the Sai's long enough. She doesn't realize the Sai's long enough to not.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets him, but also gets him away from his heart.
Yeah, could figure that out.
But yeah, the brother says he does it. He stabs through her, which interesting thing in a movie.
Yeah, it would have been cool if it did go all the way through, like impaled both of them together. Or something.
Yeah, but he's so intense. Sonny Chiba was able to continue fighting with her impaled body stuck to his front.
Yes, yes,
yeah. But so this is pretty awesome. So he's now been shot in the leg, and he is feeling the effects of the stab. And we think Prison Guys has him. He gets him with some kind of weird punch that causes him like to convulse, kind of comically.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that.
Yeah. But it seems like he might have been playing possum again, because when he goes in for the kill,
Yeah.
as he's coming down, Sonny Chiba gets a hold of a big hunk of throat meat, rips it right out.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
And that's a nice
I have to
close-up
say.
of like whatever the hell that was. Gooey, gross
Yeah,
stuff.
Grizzle. I don't know what it was exactly, but
he-
it was nice to see.
And another chance he could have eaten that like an apple also, but he didn't.
just everything just looks wet and meaty, but everything makes a crunch sound.
Yeah, then it's delicious because he goes back for more. But so then all that's left is the heiress and Kowloon, who's delighted.
Yeah,
about the whole thing.
This is fair.
They help him up. He's still holding the throat stuff too. He doesn't let go of that. That's his prize. He put that in his pocket.
Yep.
He's gonna have that shellacked, preserved.
And this is where I'm really baffled, because what happens?
The end.
Like just literally.
Yeah.
The end, and the Street Fighter will return.
Yeah. In a month.
Like what? Like that was it. It just ends. It's one. We have a lot of abrupt endings on here. This is one of the most abrupt endings.
Yes, it is. You don't even get like a prologue where he's recovering in the hospital and the heiress is like, "Oh, thank you," and Kowloon's like, "I respect you and you did
right."
Well.
Right. No, nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nope. The end. Bye. Get out. Just like everyone, get out now. There's a guy. He's a Sonny Chiba making faces at the screen, going, "Everyone leave the theater."
What if like there was a guy like who comes up with a push broom and pushes them off screen?
I would love that. Oh goodness.
Damn chair.
Well, that was the Street Fighter.
Yes.
So at least you've seen it, which is nice.
Yes, I'm glad.
There's obviously a couple others too. You could certainly throw in. Was Return of and Last Revenge.
Yes.
And then there's I think 4 Sister Street Fighter movies, right?
I don't know. At least 3.
Yeah, at least.
And then there was Steve Street Fighter. That was his legal last name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Steven.
5 of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
PH, not a V.
That's right. All right. Well, we're rated, I guess.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. I didn't really remember much of this. I kind of vaguely remembered that the actor in this movie had made faces, but I didn't remember a lot of it.
Yeah.
I remembered it being really violent, but I watched it a long time ago. It really wasn't as violent as I remembered. It's violent, don't get me wrong. But the violence is like pretty fast. And obviously it's pretty, like the blood's kind of and
yeah,
low budget. It's the 70s. It looks like 70s violence. I totally enjoy 70s violence, so do not get me wrong. It's not a bad thing. But I just remember it being a little more brutal than it was as far as the violence goes. I thought some of the shots were kind of cool, though. I like the X-ray. I thought that was kind of neat. I love anytime he punched someone, the blood came out like their eyes. Very fun. Weird plot. That's all of it. It's hard to follow sometimes, and some things just doesn't make any fucking sense. He's hard to root for because he's just kind of a piece of shit.
You were swayed by the end.
I mean, he's just kind of a piece of shit. He's hard to root for.
Yeah.
And I'm not particularly a Sonny Chiba fan. I don't know enough of his stuff, but it was kind of interesting. I mean, he's totally different. He's more like I feel like at this time you had like Bruce Lee was out already making movies, and you certainly had the Shaw brothers doing a lot. Sonny Chiba's character here, the Street Fighter character here, it was almost more American. I feel like more of like a Charles Bronson kind of character, right? Okay. Like more like moody and just like more angry. Yeah. And it didn't resort to like kind of like super fast, highly choreographed 5-minute fight scenes. There'd be fight scenes, but sometimes someone would shoot someone or stab someone, or right. It wasn't strictly martial arts.
Yeah.
When there were martial arts, kind of cool. He did some cool flips and moves. Like, I mean, the dude could move, and he was not a small fellow.
Yeah, and I failed to mention earlier at one point when he's working out, he's doing push-ups with his legs straight out in the air.
Yeah. So like that stuff was still impressive. It's funny because you look at this movie and you think of it as like a martial arts movie. Yeah, not really. It's more really of it's a crime movie,
like a crime action movie.
Has some martial arts in it.
I think it's more could be like more like based in real world. It's more like haphazard, maybe a little messy. Purposely.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. It's not, you're not going into a scene where all of a sudden, he's in like the fourth dojo of the movie fighting off 30 people.
Yeah.
It is more, it's like the same people throughout the movie. And so I like it. I mean, I'm not in love with it. Not one of the best movies I've ever seen or anything, but for this kind of movie, it's fun. Sonny Chiba's face mannerisms are a bit much. He's kind of hammy. But it works, I think, generally in this. I'm going to give it a 6.
All right. Harumph.
What? Would I steal your 6?
No, you didn't. So yeah, again, a first time watch. I enjoyed the over the topness of this. I really liked you get like a good variety of deaths in this. You get the eye poke. The X-ray skull punch was really awesome. Even like this, like Minor Thug's got some kind of fun things going with them and how they died. But it was still buckets of blood, I thought, in this. Don't forget the old crotch apple.
Oh, that's delightful, especially because what the guy was up to.
Yes, but I personally
not anymore.
Enjoyed the faces that were being made. I mean, I thought they were silly, but it made it more entertaining for me because he was just so extremely intense.
At no point is he just staring blankly.
Oh no, never.
Yeah.
And it's funny actually. He is eating a really big apple at the start of the movie. If you recall,
he was, yes.
Yeah. Or was it? Oh,
You think it was just a giant testicle?
a body part of some sort that he ripped off someone.
Yeah.
No, yeah. The story was a little weird, hard to follow, but I mean, it's fast paced. There's no downtime. It's like an action packed hour and a half.
Definitely fast paced. Yes.
Yeah. I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm really glad that I finally watched it. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
God damn.
Right.
Wow.
Very enjoyable. I'm looking forward to watching the sequels.
You loved it. Why don't you marry it?
Christ. Ring, maybe.
All right. Now that's a good rating.
Oh, now that we've
you didn't like Savage Streets this much.
Well, sorry. Was that? I think is that 3 movies in a row at least where there was unfortunate scenes of sexual assault.
I feel like that could be an accurate statement. Yeah,
this was the least of them, thankfully. But
I'll tell you, trying to pick the next movie because next time is my time. I kind of wanted to go with the Woman in Prison movie. I'm glad I didn't. So next time up, we're going to be doing a movie from 1978 called Satan's Blood.
Right, scary.
Yes, it's all I know is it's supposed to be sleazy and gross.
Oh, scary.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's Spanish. It's a Spanish movie.
Is it in Spanish? Am I going to pick subtitles when there's audio I can listen to?
I don't think so. I think I have an English dub.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hooray.
That'll be next time on
Terrible Delights.
Yeah, it's us.
Thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
Bye.
Rate us, you dicks.
Goodbye, everyone.
Mind yourself.